Oh, come on, man. The fuck? This nerd really about to play me? Come on, man. It's just crazy, man. This nigga's really gonna play with the rest, man. Wow, this nerd really wants me to play him. This Bama got the Redskins. Fucking nerd.
The throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Smith. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Landon Collins.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They run the counter. Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Play action. It's Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 51 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 50.
From the 50, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Gain of 3 on the play. First down, Washington.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now here's Inman bringing in the pass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Out of the gun, Smith. No, it's out. Smith lost it.
The pass.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
24-yard gain.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Washington first down.
That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Washington.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
46 yards on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And Washington has made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Looking for Inman deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Smith. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tress Way now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Smith got a man. It's Gibson complete.
Smith's pass.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Washington 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Washington
Off of play action, here's Smith. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Again, Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Robert Foster there to make the grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
Washington 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Smith on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Smith slings this deep, and it's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Smith. Incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
For Terry McLaurin.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Second down and 10.
Throwing again. Smith. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 25-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 15.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. On first down, it's Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Smith. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead.
The kicker.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
First down.
Open man here, Sims complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And out of bounds right around the 20. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route, That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Smith. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Washington 28. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
34-yard line.
Now it's Smith. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Danny Johnson returning.
Today's finals, Washington 31. Washington.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.